Welcome to the deep dive. We're going to be looking at AI again today.
Always a hot topic.
And this time we're diving deep into this Increase Your ZAKA newsletter. Really cool stuff. Early 2025.
Yeah, some fascinating developments in here.
So robot dogs, AI personalities on social media, all kinds of things. We've got a lot to unpack.
Definitely a lot to unpack, and it's always interesting to see what the so what is.
Right. Like, what does it all mean for, us, the people?
Exactly. The implications, the potential benefits, the risks, all of that.
So let's jump right in. First up, we have robot dogs.
Robot dogs, always a crowd pleaser.
Yeah, and these aren't your average robot dogs. This is Unitree's B2W. This thing is like a parkour athlete.
I saw the video. Unbelievable, like backflips and climbing steep inclines.
And you can jump over obstacles, carry. It was like 40 kilograms, wasn't it?
40 kilograms. That's like a small adult.
So beyond the wow factor, what are they actually using this for?
Well, Unitree is marketing it for things like hazardous inspections.
Oh.
So, like, imagine a burning building. You send this robot dog in to assess the situation before you risk a human life.
Makes sense with all the agility and the strength and all that.
And, I mean, if you think about it, this kind of technology could really change a lot of industries.
Yeah, construction, disaster relief.
Space exploration, even.
Robot dogs, they're not just a novelty anymore. They're like serious tools.
Exactly. They're becoming really functional. And speaking of, companies pushing the boundaries of AI,
Yeah.
OpenAI has made a pretty big change.
Yeah, they went from nonprofit to for-profit.
Right? They're now a Delaware Public Benefit Corporation, or PBC for short.
And trying to get a lot more investment, I guess.
Exactly. AI research is expensive,
Yeah.
The computational power alone is just massive.
But, I saw that there were some former OpenAI executives that had some concerns about this change.
Yeah, there's this idea of mission drift.
Mission drift, what does that even mean?
So basically, the worry is that the focus on profit could overshadow OpenAI's original mission. Developing AI safely and ethically, making sure it benefits humanity.
Right, right.
So if the main goal becomes making money,
Yeah, I see where they're coming from.
you have to wonder, will they still prioritize safety and ethics?
Tough question. I mean, obviously investment is important, but
Absolutely.
but you don't want to compromise on, the ethical side of things.
It's a delicate balance.
Right, it is, and it's a question that keeps coming up, right? How do we make sure that as AI gets more powerful,
Yeah.
that it's still aligned with, human values, human priorities?
A fundamental question and a challenging one to answer.
For sure. Okay, moving on. Let's talk about Meta.
Meta, always making headlines.
They're planning on putting these AI-generated profiles onto Facebook and Instagram, which I find kind of wild.
AI personalities interacting with real people, creating content. It's a pretty bold vision.
It's like something out of a movie. What are they hoping to achieve with this?
Engagement, basically.
Engagement.
They want to create a more dynamic experience on social media.
Okay, so these AI profiles would, like, chat with you, recommend things, that sort of thing.
Potentially, they could be tailored to your interests.
Okay, I can see how that would, keep people on the platform longer.
Right, exactly.
But is there not a risk of them becoming, like, too realistic?
That's one of the concerns.
Right.
How do you distinguish between a real person and an AI?
Yeah, and what about misinformation?
That's another big one. Could these AI profiles be used to spread fake news?
Right, and what about the quality of the content on the platforms?
If you have all these AI profiles just churning out generic content.
Right, it could dilute the whole experience.
Exactly. So there are definitely potential downsides to consider.
Yeah, and then there's the question of how this will affect Meta's revenue.
Right.
If advertisers don't want their ads next to AI-generated content, that could be a problem for them.
It's a complex issue. Lots of moving parts.
It is. Okay, so we've got robot dogs, we've got OpenAI's big shift, we've got AI personalities on social media.
A lot going on in the AI world.
And there's more. This Increase Your ZAKA newsletter, they have a bite-sized news section.
Oh, yeah. I love those little snippets.
It's packed with interesting stuff.
Little nuggets of information.
So let's do a quick roundup. Nvidia is developing a new chip specifically for humanoid robots.
Oh, wow. That's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, this is not just any chip. It's designed to handle all the complex stuff that humanoid robots need to do.
Like real-time decision-making, complex movements.
Social interaction, even.
Wow. That's a big step forward for robotics.
It is. And then there's OpenAI, again, not just changing their structure, but also lobbying in Washington.
The lobbying. What for?
They're pushing for more AI infrastructure, things like high-performance computing, data centers.
Sounds like they're thinking big.
They are. And then this one is interesting. DARPA, the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency.
Yeah, I know. Go ahead.
They've got a new project called Theory of Mind.
Theory of mind. What's that about?
So they're trying to develop AI systems that can understand and predict human behavior.
Like, based on our beliefs and desires.
Yeah, essentially trying to model the human mind.
Wow, that's a little bit scary, isn't it?
It's pretty wild, right? Like AI that can read your mind.
It raises some serious ethical questions.
It does. But amidst all this talk of robots and mind-reading AI,
Yeah.
there are some more positive developments, like this AI system that can analyze medical imagery in both English and Arabic.
Oh, that's great. Breaking down language barriers in healthcare.
Yeah, imagine the potential there, improving diagnosis, treatment.
Making healthcare more accessible to everyone.
Exactly. And then there's this other AI system called Match Vision. It can analyze soccer fouls.
AI referees?
Maybe it can assess the severity of the foul, even provide commentary.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Could revolutionize sports officiating?
Right. Make it more objective, consistent.
Potentially, yeah. And imagine the insights it could provide for viewers.
Yeah, real-time analysis. That would be amazing. It's definitely an area to watch.
It seems like there's a new AI development every day.
It's hard to keep up, but before we get too lost in all the news, let's talk about some specific AI tools.
Yeah, let's get practical.
Because Increase Your ZAKA law highlights a few, so what caught your eye?
Well, first of all, they have this list of 5 AI-powered tools for logo creation.
Oh, cool.
Logo Mocker, Logo Genie, Logo Craft, and Logobot.
Wow, that's a lot.
They all use AI to generate logo designs based on your preferences.
So anyone can create a logo now, even if they're not a designer.
Exactly. It's democratizing design.
That's pretty cool. And what else?
The tool that really caught my eye is called SYNTHFLOW AI. It lets you create AI voice agents.
AI voice agents, so like chatbots, but with voices.
Exactly. You can use them for customer support, lead qualification, even scheduling appointments.
Wow, so you could have an AI assistant answering your phone calls.
Potentially, yeah. Could free up a lot of time for businesses.
That's amazing, especially for small businesses, entrepreneurs.
And the best part is it's all no code, so you don't need to be a programmer to use it.
Okay, I'm sold. Where can I sign up? Seriously, though, this is just a glimpse into the world of AI tools. It's clear that AI is becoming more and more integrated into our lives.
Both personally and professionally.
And that's why it's so important to stay informed, right?
Absolutely.
To understand what AI can do, what it can't do, and what it means for us.
Exactly. We need to be having these conversations.
We do, but we've only just scratched the surface of this Increase Your ZAKA newsletter.
There's so much more to explore.
There is, so let's take a quick break and then we'll come back and dive into some other intriguing AI developments and what they might mean for you.
Sounds good. I'm looking forward to it. It's amazing to think that these AI tools can help us be more creative.
Yeah, it's like having a brainstorming buddy who never gets tired.
Exactly. And they can come up with tons of ideas super fast.
And SYNTHFLOW AI. Anyone can make a voice agent now.
No coding needed. It's really incredible.
It makes you wonder, though, with AI taking over more jobs,
Yeah.
what skills will be really important for people in the future?
That's a great question. What do you think?
I don't know. It's tough to say.
I think things like creativity, critical thinking.
Yeah, problem solving, being able to learn new things quickly.
Absolutely. Those are all going to be crucial.
And we need to learn how to work with AI, not against it.
Exactly. It's about collaboration.
Oh, before I forget, there was this one other thing in the newsletter.
Yeah.
They had this AI-generated inspirational quote and image.
Oh, I love those. What was the quote?
It said, AI will change the nature of creativity, so it's important that we develop new ways to interact with these machines.
Interesting.
And the image was this businessman shaking hands with a robot.
Wow. That's a powerful image.
It is. It really makes you think about how humans and AI will coexist in the future.
It's a reminder that AI is becoming more and more real.
It is. Okay, so back to real-world applications.
Yeah.
There's this other section in the newsletter, ZAKA News.
Okay.
They had some really interesting AI developments in there.
Like what?
Well, there's this AI system called Biomedics 2.
Biomedics too.
It can analyze medical images, but here's the cool part.
What's that?
It can do it in both English and Arabic.
Wow. That's incredible. Breaking down language barriers.
Right. It could have a huge impact on healthcare around the world.
More accurate diagnoses, better treatment plans.
Yeah, it's a game changer for sure.
It is. It is. What else?
Oh, this one is really cool. It's called Match Vision.
Match vision.
It's an AI system that can recognize soccer fouls?
No way, AI referees.
Potentially, it can evaluate the severity of the foul
Wow.
and even provide commentary.
That's pretty amazing. It could change the way we watch sports.
Absolutely. Imagine the insights it could provide.
For coaches, for players, for fans.
It's mind-blowing, and it just shows how AI is impacting every aspect of our lives.
From healthcare to sports, it's everywhere.
But with all this progress, it's important to remember that AI is a tool.
Right.
And like any tool, it can be used for good or bad.
That's a crucial point.
We need to be careful, think about the ethical implications.
Absolutely. We need to make sure AI is used responsibly.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive.
We have a lot of fascinating developments.
Robot dogs, AI companies changing, AI tools popping up everywhere.
It's a lot to take in.
It is, but I'm curious, what about you, listener? What stood out to you the most?
What are you thinking about after hearing all of this?
It's clear that AI is changing the world, and it's happening fast.
It is,
Yeah.
and we all have a role to play in shaping its future.
We need to understand it, think critically about it.
And make sure it's used for the benefit of everyone.
That's a great point. Well, we're almost at the end of our deep dive into Increase Your ZAKA.
Time flies when you're talking about AI.
It really does. But we've got one more part to go. We'll wrap things up and leave you with a final thought.
Welcome back. We're wrapping up our deep dive into Increase Your ZAKA today.
Yeah, a lot of ground covered from those robot dogs.
AI personalities on social media, all kinds of stuff.
Really makes you think, doesn't it, about where all this is headed?
It does. And we've been trying to get you, the listener, to think about it too. Right, how does all this AI stuff affect you, your life, your work?
Because at the end of the day, AI is just a tool.
That's a good way to put it. A tool that can be used in many different ways.
So it's up to us, really, to make sure it's used for good.
Could guide its development, make sure it aligns with our values.
So as we wrap up today, want to leave you with something to think about.
A final thought, yeah.
With AI changing so fast, what skills will be most important in the future?
What do you need to learn to adapt to thrive in this new world?
Big questions, no easy answers. But they're worth asking.
They are. One thing's for sure, AI is here to stay.
It's not going anywhere.
The more we understand it, the better prepared we'll be.
For the challenges and the opportunities.
Well said. Well, that's it for this deep dive into Increase Your ZAKA.
Thanks for joining us.
Hope you enjoyed exploring the world of AI with us. Until next time, stay curious.